Hi guys, and welcome to a special video on Sono's life. If I look a bit weird, it's because I didn't expect to do a video today. Obviously the last one I did a look at the Tanahashi Homecoming, the DDT show, but we had a special New Japan Road show today. It was quite a good show actually. Some tag matches. Wato, Yo, and Yano retained the Never titles against House of Torture with the help of Iron Wolf. And we had Tanahashi's the next part of his final road show, and he was facing Yuto Ice. This was actually a really phenomenal match. Yuto didn't win, but actually he put up a really good fight. Like, they really well balanced Tanahashi's final matches with what he's winning, what he's losing. So for example, when he faced Yota needed to win because Tsuji had lost to Tanahashi during the G1, and it was like a passing of the torch. Whereas Yuto has just come back. And so I think it's fine. He put up a really good match. But there has been a lot of rumblings going on because we were a bit surprised when at the Tanahashi Homecoming, we didn't find out who was the Ace's final opponent. We did have Gedo hint that he was going to bring someone. And after Tanahashi did a few encores of his air guitar, the venue went crazy because the Rainmaker, the OG Rainmaker music hit. And of course, everyone in the venue was standing up. They're like, is this a joke? Is this a joke? But out came Kazuchika Okada, dressed very smartly in a very nice black shirt with Gedo. Not just Gedo, but Gedo with the Rainmaker scarf on his head like he used to when Okada came back from Excursion and that whole time that they were together. My heart was racing because obviously we've had so many speculations about who Okada's final opponent was. Hell, there was even some thought that it could be Shinsuke Nakamura, which, I mean, most of us New Japan fans didn't think was possible due to politics and stuff like that. But yeah, it went crazy. Okada came to the ring and he was like, congratulations on retirement, blah, blah, blah. Gedo's phone, obviously Gedo was there and he was like, okay, if you're not tired, I will be your final opponent on January the 4th at the Tokyo Dome. And obviously the crowd went crazy and everything happened, and it was so funny because then Okada like, Gedo, you speak, which very much feels like the Rainmaker of the past. Because this is the first time Okada has stepped foot, I guess, in Japan, in a New Japan ring since he just randomly left last year and broke everyone's hearts. And it's going to be interesting because I dabble in and out of AEW, so I've been dabbling in and out of what Okada has been doing since he arrived in AEW, and obviously he is a heel, but a very different heel to what he was when he was in New Japan. So with Okada being it, it's like, what are we going to expect? Now the reason this is more perfect than anything is because they said on the New Japan site 10 years ago they faced at the Tokyo Dome. Yes, Tanahashi's had amazing rivalry with so many people, but Okada is that guy. Starting from the Rainmaker shock when Okada beat Tanahashi for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship within, so fast after he came back from Excursion. Their careers have been intertwined even toward the end when Jay White managed to bring Tanahashi and Okada together and they actually teamed together. So this seems perfect. I, for one, really hope that we get the New Japan Okada, not the AEW one. Obviously, if he wants to be cocky as fuck and be like the Okada from 2013-14, I will happily take that. But I'm just very excited, very jealous for any of you who is going to be at the Tokyo Dome watching. This could easily be a main event, so Takeshita and Tsuji might have to watch it, but they're going to have Takeshita versus Tsuji for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the Global title, and Tanahashi's final match against Kazuchika Okada. Now, I always told you I would do these quick videos as reactions, and I guess this is probably the biggest news. We have been waiting for months. Ever since Tanahashi announced that his final match was going to be at the Dome, we were wondering who his opponent was going to be, and actually, there was a long list it could have been, but Okada seems like the fitting one. And yeah, it makes January the 4th even more exciting. And yeah, that was a really nice, and I love how the whole world was probably awake for the Tanahashi Homecoming show. But nobody was probably I think I was one of the few people watching this New Japan Road show. And even with rumours circulating that it was going to be released this week, I assume not many people were watching it live. So the fact that New Japan was like, fuck you, we're going to announce this and bring Okada to a small Road 2 show was probably the best way and the most fitting way for it to be announced. So yeah, that was just a quick update. Tanahashi's final opponent is set, and it kind of is bittersweet because it feels like this now is officially, I mean, it's hitting home now that come January the 4th, after that, Tanahashi won't be wrestling anymore. So yeah, that was a big thing. Like I said, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm going to be following the Noah Junior Tour. We've got World Tag League, so I've got a preview coming up for that soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments at wrestling_chat on X. Let me know your thoughts on Okada as the final opponent. Just your reactions to how it all happened. Let me know. And remember, as always, to hit like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Bye.